Hey everyone, my name is Justdefend, and I am going to be playing Metroid II, Return of Samus. This is the original Game Boy release of the game, and yeah, we'll just get right into it. So, here we go. So, unlike Metroid 1, you actually start out with a morph and some missiles. And if any of you guys got out of bed, I will say get back in bed, get comfy, because this is a pretty relaxed speedrun. So early on, rolling in morph is much faster than jumping or running, so we will try to minimize running and jumping as much as possible. Just gonna navigate early section here. Oops. Get up there. So I'm ready to shoot that missile a little early when this Alpha Metroid spawns. We'll just get it. There we go. Want to avoid going into the water here. The water's pretty slow. Oh, I got some missiles. Cool. So this game has a damage boost in it. Oops, it's a little different. Every time you take damage, you can jump again. It's a quick way to get some extra height. Take a quick save right there. Saving in this game is pretty fast. So if you tried to come where earlier in this direction, there would have been some lava in your way, so you had to go over and fight that first Alpha Metroid, and then it triggers that earthquake, opens up this section, drains the lava. Okay, so I'm going to take a dip in the lava there, just to go fast. Gotta be careful of these pancake enemies. Although they do drop energy, so that's good. Some platforming, and now I'm just gonna roll along this hallway here. So this is the first area. Oh, okay. There's that guy. Getting beat up. Alright. The thing about rolling is you can roll down like one block tiles, and it'll be pretty smooth. If any higher than that, and you'll bounce, which is not what we want. Bouncing will waste time. So we're in an ancient civilization. I didn't mean to use a missile there, but there's the familiar Chozo statue. Grab our bombs. Similar to Metroid 1, you can unmorph in midair and jump. So that's another tech that you can do there. I'm doing crouch jumps right there. We talked about how the jumps are slow, so the crouch jumps make you jump lower, and they're perfect for those platforms there. So there it is, like on morph and jump. It's pretty simple tech. We're gonna collect a bunch of missiles here. The missile packs give you 10 instead of the usual 5. I'm gonna take a little damage boost. Oh, I messed it up. There we go. Second try. Just save some time. That damage was unintentional. So there it is, the crouch jumps. Take a damage boost. Get ourselves up there. Yeah, speaking of the spider ball, we'll be coming up on it pretty soon. It's hidden away all the way over here. Perhaps named after a particular superhero, but this will allow us to climb up walls in morph. And there it is again. I morphed and jumped just to save time. Whoops. I want to take a damage boost there and get ourselves up here. It does not swing from a web, sadly. Oh, he's being a jerk. Okay. The Alpha Metroids, they can be really finicky when you hit them. You can just go in different directions. And right there, that was a little bit of speed tech. If you bounce and morph, and then activate the spider ball, it'll give you an increase in speed. So I'll try to use that as often as possible. And collecting some more missiles on the way out. I would say one of the biggest challenges of the speedrun is managing your health and your ammo. Because you can't... There aren't a lot of opportunities to farm from enemies. Whoops. Okay. So we're gonna go leave that area and come down here. Took quite a bit of damage, so thankfully there's an energy refill right here. And there's a nice little shortcut that just goes over a very lengthy section there that's full of enemies. So just take the shortcuts. And a bunch more of these little pancake enemies. They're known officially as shoot leeches, so I just call them pancakes. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of music in this game, but it tries to make up for it with, I guess, the atmosphere. I remember getting like freaked out anytime we run into an Alpha Metroid. Oops. Okay. We're stuck in the coral reef there. trying to farm that enemy for missiles, but didn't get any. We want a little bit more as far as missile count goes. And cool, we were able to get that Alpha Metroid stuck in the ceiling there, so that speeds up the fight. And I'm just gonna take a damage boost, get myself up there. Same thing over here. Try to farm these bugs. Alright, 57 should be enough. Again, I'm very mindful of my ammo here. We'll fill up our energy and be on our way out. Yeah, we want to keep as much health as we can, because we'll be needing it for a sequence break that is coming up soon. Ooh, okay. Didn't want to get hit there, but oh well. Little spider bounce. So we can get a little more energy. I always thought these enemies were really weird. Just like these little flies that descend. Oh my gosh. The Alpha Metroids are very aggressive today. Don't know what's up with that. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're gonna take a save. Safety save. We are in the next area. Let's see if this guy gives me energy. Nope. So here, these enemies, they're lined up along the side of this building. Okay. And I just damage boost jump all the way to the top. So it's the sequence break. It's going to take us to this item. My favorite items in Metroid games. But first we have to fight a mini-boss. This is Arachnus. We're going to kill him with bombs. And he rewards you with a spring ball. Okay. Now we have the spring ball, and when you combine that with the spider ball, the speed tech that we just talked about, you can just abuse the increase in speed by using the spring ball. Also, a big detail about the spider bounce or the spider throw, it only works if you're going left. I forgot to mention that. So only in the left direction will it work. It does not work going right. Pretty important detail, I know. So now we're coming in, taking a small detour. We're gonna get high jump boots. And our energy is pretty low. But over here, there is a secret E-tank. Yeah, you would hardly ever know these items over here, but pretty crucial for speedrun. The speedrun I am doing is 80%. No out of bounds. Oh, get up here. Oh gosh, okay. So I'm gonna do another damage boost. And with the high jump, we'll make that ledge, just barely. So there is an out of bounds category for this game, but this is not that category. This is pretty much like a no major glitches category. Yeah, basically, Spider-Ball is like one of the main stars of this game. The main attractions. I think Spring Ball is the second main attraction. And damage boost ourselves up. And fight another Alpha Metroid. Hey, get up there. So I'm going to do a nice spring ball jump right there. The spider ball throw. And now we're underwater. Get that Metroid stuck in the ceiling and make that fight a lot quicker. These sections here where you have to climb are the biggest lulls in the action, let's say. Try to use the spider ball there before I land to prevent bouncing. Oops. Well, there's plenty of orbs over here. Clear a nice little runway for ourselves and get the Varia suit. So the Varia suit reduces the amount of damage we take, and it also lets us run faster, so I guess there's some aerodynamics there. The suit design. So now we don't have to roll everywhere. I mean, you can, but just use your legs now. Oops. And we'll make sure we grab this missile pack on the way out. Oops. Hello? Okay. Some mistakes with the spider ball. It's too sticky. Alright, so another cave-like section here. This will be the first instance that we get to meet a Gamma Metroid. And I'll lure it down over here if I can do it. There we go. And I'm just gonna trap it. Just like that. And then spider throw our way out of here. Yeah, anytime you're going left, it's a good idea to spider throw as much as you can. Oh, okay. As far as that missile did hit that guy. Now I gotta shoot through some sand. These sections are kind of annoying. So I want to make sure I don't waste too many of these missiles. Because we need enough to clear out all the Metroids in this area without having to go back and, you know, farm. So we have 19, that's just, it's plenty, actually. More than enough, honestly. We're gonna go over here, and there's gonna be a gamma waiting for us. Clear out some of this sand. Yeah, you see these gammas, they shoot out these electrical discharges. Try to block those missiles, but with the right timing, should be no problem. That takes care of this area. Again, the earthquake, and taking some damage boosts here. Now we gotta like backtrack all the way out. Hoping I can farm some energy there from that guy, but got unlucky. Now that we're done there, we'll take a save. Use our spring ball, get past these little section there. If you stand on those winged creatures, they'll like descend into the sand. Sometimes you can't move, so spring ball will do the trick. Trying to get around these guys. This is like the best song in the game, the tunnel song. Oops. Yeah, you can see there, like, with the bouncing, like, you wanna try to minimize that as much as possible. Because, you can't. It, like, restricts your movement. You can't bounce, or you can't, like, jump and spring ball if you're bouncing. Alright, just gonna roll under these guys. They look like rocket ships. They're airplanes coming at you. And since we are very low on missiles, there's a nice missile refill hidden right there. Okay, there we go. So, I'm gonna take a damage boost, spring ball up, and then unmorph and jump. That gets us to that ledge over there. Oops. Yes, welcome to SR 388. Oops. We're gonna collect the space gem. Not the most necessary item, but it definitely saves us time, so I'm gonna go and pick it up. Yep, you can jump out of spring ball. Oops. Okay, gonna take another damage boost. Take a save right there. Okay, you didn't get hit by any laser beams. That's good. There are a lot of robots in this building, so we're gonna pass by that gamma. We'll take care of them on our way back. I'm gonna have to jump over that guy. That's a little slow, but kind of unavoidable. Alright, so these robots in this room, yeah, see, it's just kind of blocking our way. And they just drop acid, like, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Those robots are very random. He's going all over the place. He's over there. Okay, try to roll past these guys. Okay, we got lucky on the way up. That's good. So now we're going left again. Use our spider throws. Whoops, got stuck there. And this guy, there's no real easy way to get this gamma trapped. There's a strat to do it down below, so I'm just gonna take a safe strat. Your timing has to be pretty good for big boy strats. Whoops. I was trying to press select, but I pressed start instead. Okay, there we go. So now I cleared out the building. Oops. Kind of descend all the way down here. And fight another gamma. Yeah, if you can't trap these gammas, like, that's the way to deal with them, is just to shoot them from below, like I do the alpha Metroids. Also, don't ask me why they went from alpha to gamma. The conventional naming system does not exist here. I guess it sounds, you know, more menacing if they're called gammas instead of betas. So we're gonna do some damage boosts right there on the spikes. Go into this little tunnel and get ourselves another energy tank. There's a gap there. I tried to spring ball over it. It's tricky. There we go. Yeah, no betas allowed here. Oops. Do another damage boost. And do a nice spring ball, spider ball throw. Do the same thing over here. Whoops. That's fine. Actually, we want to come down here. I forgot. we're gonna refill our missiles. That's a nice spider throw right there to get over the enemy, just barely. So now we're gonna enter another section. I like to call this the jungle. Whoops. We gotta fight more gammas. You can see like the gamma Metroids can go off screen, so gotta lure them back on screen. And you can despawn them, but they'll come back if you reload the screen. So that's a nice little damage boost. We're gonna skip that alpha. We're gonna come over here. There's all this webbing or honeycombs, whatever you want to call it. And you have to clear it out with your arm cannon first before you use the missiles. You don't want to waste your missiles fighting that guy. That's probably the most inconvenient. I am clearly attacking, I'm not defending today. Alright, so now I take care of that alpha right there. Whoops. We're just gonna roll through this section to the right, just to avoid that little platform right there. Okay, we're gonna descend to the left. There's gonna be a gamma. And we're gonna get right underneath them. Oh. Well, I said we were gonna get right underneath them. Decided to go around. Okay. I'm gonna take an energy refill right there. Whoops. Nice. A lot of tiny little platforms here and there. Pretty tricky. You can see the space jump, like, and it'll linger in the air. Waste a lot of time. You're not really precise with the jumps. So, here we're gonna get this gamma stuck right there and take quick care of him. You can see, like, the gammas, they'll get stuck. So long as you're not, like, at the edge of a screen transition, the gammas will get, like, stuck at the edge of the screen. Okay, so another gamma. Gonna spider throw over here, and we're actually gonna lure it right there. Get him stuck. And that's the end of the jungle. And it like loops around just so you can get to the next area we want to go. So we're doing a lava dive. This is actually a sequence break. I took that energy refill and a missile refill specifically so that I can do this. So the lava is hot, we gotta move fast. The game actually intends for you to, whoops, gotta go left. Intends for you to go all the way around to a different area and then come back over here. But we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do that sequence break and save some time. I think I'll take care of this guy first. So you want to make sure you have enough missiles to destroy that Alpha Metroid. Much needed health refill. Once you take care of the Alpha Metroid, it triggers another earthquake, and now the lava will be gone in that cave section there. And right here, we're just walking on the floor. Can't really be helped. It's really slow to be space jumping that whole area. So now the lava's gone. Liquid hot magma. Just gotta avoid those enemies as you platform here. Yeah, these little floating guys right here, they actually don't hurt you. They're called flits. And they're just there to hang out, I guess. Oop. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh, that guy. It's not nice to me. Alright, so we need more missiles. Another missile recharge. At least this way, I can spider throw across the lava. Okay, there's nothing I could do. Damage was unavoidable. I'm trying to preserve my health, but we can farm for some energy later on. Ah, okay. Get a little bit of energy there. Anyway, I hope you all are enjoying the Retrothon. Today's pretty packed with some awesome speedruns, so glad to get the day started. Okay, so these enemies, they're called Octrolls. They act just like the pancakes, like the leeches. They kind of remind me of Zoidberg, actually. But we'll be trying to farm some of those guys for energy later. In this next screen, actually. Oops. There we go. Oh, very unlucky with the health drops. Okay, so I'm gonna lure this guy over there. There we go. Okay. Having 300 leaving here is pretty good. I am playing this on a Super Game Boy. Yes. It's a Super Game Boy 2, excuse me. So yeah, this damage, taking damage there is kind of unavoidable. We talked about like jumping through sections and just rolling through there. So much more convenient. Give me that energy, please. The bats. Okay. That section was a little messy. Alright, on to the next area. Oh, get up there. So you could have, if you couldn't tell, like that section with all the Zoidbergs was like the section we had to do first and then like backtrack, so that's why we did the sequence break with the lava dive. This area is loaded with dangerous things. It's gonna introduce us to a new Metroid evolution. These are the Zetas. Oh, okay. Everything went well with that guy. So the Zetas, they fly around. They know no boundaries. They just go through walls. They breathe fire at you. Pretty dangerous stuff, so... the best way to take care of them is you get right in front of them with your arm cannon and just waste them with missiles. So now we're collecting the only beam that we need in this game. It is the ice beam. It's not for now, it's for later, so we'll just go ahead and grab it right now. Oops. No! He's coming for me! Okay. Talked about not taking any damage, but those guys wanted to get theirs in. You can see there are all these spiky sections, and I'm just trying to springball my way through it. Okay, this Gamma is extremely unreasonable. Mostly because he's in this giant area here. Open space, and he just gets bounced around in a lot of different directions. Whoops. Cool. Space jump. Okay. So doing some platforming here. I could speed this section up by taking some damage boosts like that. But again, we talked about our energy. We want to conserve a good amount of it, because there are still more enemies to come. Gotta clear out all the sand so we can dig out this Gamma. Oops, he's right on me. Alright, that worked out well. The me killing it portion, not the taking damage portion. So we're gonna stay in morph form here. So I can try to bomb out that block right there. I missed. We'll try again. And we got another Zeta. Ow, ow, okay. He's hurting me. He is hurting me big time. Oh boy, this is not going well. I want him to dive at me, there we go. When he dives at you, he comes just about like chest level. So this is very precarious. I only have 40 energy. You can see like how much damage these guys can do to you. Okay. Oops. Nice going. Okay, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and kill this guy if he shows up, and I'm dead. That's why we took the save. Just because of those two guys right there, the Zeta and the Gamma. That Gamma is just like in a bad spot because there's like an energy refill right in the wall over there, and gosh, he just would not let me get to it. I did not kill the guy, sadly. That was my biggest concern about this run, was getting past those two enemies. Ugh. Unfortunate death. Hey, get up there. So sorry about that, I gotta do all this thing over again. And there's not really a safe station nearby. Here's that spiky section again. You see, I'm trying to be as precise as I can with these spring balls. You can sort of trap that Gamma near the doorway. But again, we talked about, oh gosh, we talked about like despawning the Metroids if they're right up against a screen transition. So it's kind of dangerous to do that. Hello? Okay. Space jump, fail on me. Saw me skip over that energy tank. It's like taunting me. Should have picked it up. Oh well. Can't take it back. Alright, just to reiterate, we're staying in Morph Ball. So I can lay that bomb right there, blow up the wall, and hopefully this fight will go a lot better. There we go, that's what we want to see. We don't want to lose 100 health. Okay, so... Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's how that should have went. I assure you, could have been so much better. Oh well, I'm having fun. I hope you guys are too. Take a little damage boost there to speed up this section here. Walk along the spikes. Okay, so this Zeta, he's in the sand. I'm just gonna clear out a little pathway there just so that we can shoot him in the face. Easy. Ow. Okay. No! The spikes are hurting me. Spikes bad. And then here's the gamma that one skips. Redone. Alright, so we have 72 missiles, which should be enough. There's that bouncing again that we didn't want. So I'm not taking a missile refill until the very end of the game, so I think I want to go this way. Yes. So our 72 missiles are just gonna be what we're just gonna have to hold on to. Ow. Just run into everything, why don't you? Yeah, I mentioned like managing your ammo and your health as we get to the next area. You don't want to waste any missiles. It's important that we destroy the remaining enemies with what we have. Otherwise we'll have to come all the way back, and that's not going to be good. So here's one Alpha Metroid, but you'll notice that there's another shell there. So there's an earthquake, but actually what happens is it traps you in here. So we're just gonna get to that screen and then go right back to where we came. And now the Zetas have evolved into an Omega. And the weak point of the Omega is in the back. If you shoot the Omega from the front, it will take 40 missiles. And you see we only have 53. So make sure you hit them in the back, and you'll save a lot of ammo. Oops. Alright, I went the wrong direction. Alright, this section here can't be helped. You're in the lava. Gotta roll through. So, big climbing section. Make sure you go left first, then right. Oops. Got hit by that guy. Little firefly guy. Take a save. Yeah, I don't know where Samus is returning from. She's returning to action, I guess. So this is the final area. Actually, no, not the final area, but second to last, I should say. Oops. Gonna do a spring ball throw right there. This area is a little reminiscent of Norfair from Metroid. And there's another Omega. I'm gonna try to lure it in front of me. Oops. That's bad. Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's good. You can see you have to sort of time your missile shots. I made a mistake there, shooting a little too soon, and the missile just went straight through it. This section here is, it's not too tricky, but just a little slow with the little pillars, the bubble pillars. So much faster when you can spider throw. Ah, I did it again. Just too eager. But everything works out just fine. Whoop, get up there. Yeah, thank God those Omegas had a weak point from behind. Can't imagine having to carry like so many missiles into this section. Okay, so we're coming up on the last Omega. Alright. Perfect. So it says there's only one Metroid left. Music gets a little more ominous further you go. My Metroid. Well, we'll see. So I got into the speedrun, I don't know, I want to say it's a little more than a year now, and I only got into this category because I was surprised to learn that who the world record holder was. And if you're familiar with Super Metroid speedruns, there's a speedrunner by the name of Behemoth from the UK. Oops. And he held on to the record of this category in the any percent no out of bounds. And when I learned that he had this world record and was also a great Super Metroid speedrunner, I was like, oh man, what a god gamer. What's my favorite Alien movie? I would have to say Aliens, plural. Seconds of the series. Okay, one last save. We actually don't really need that save, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Hey. Spring ball out of the water. So this is like a giant, big open area here. Can't really even tell where you're going. But all the way at the top, there is a missile refill and a energy refill. So I'm gonna do these. Whoops! Got a spring ball first. I'm gonna do these throws. They look dangerous because you saw how high we went. But just gotta embrace your fear and jump with the spring ball. Okay, so this is the final area. There's an egg there, very ominous. But now the Metroid counter went up to 9. So this is where the ice beam comes in handy. These are the regular, old-fashioned Metroids. Gotta get rid of them. Oops. Nope. Okay. Here's a little too high. Oh no! Okay. This happens. You have to bomb them off. Imagine if you couldn't bomb them off. Oh man. So, ominous music. What is that noise? It's the Queen. Okay. Shoot some missiles into it, and then I'm gonna enter its mouth, lay a bomb. Take a little damage. Try to shoot as many missiles into her as I can. one more bomb laid in the belly should be good. Oops. Gonna finish it off right there. Well, we'll just finish her off with some missiles. So that was the queen. If you didn't know about laying the bomb in the stomach, then you were in trouble, because it takes 150 missiles to kill the queen. And now the egg hatches for us, and we got our baby Metroid helping us out. If you didn't get the baby Metroid, you would not be able to get through these sections. You need to clear out the debris in your way. Gotta hatch that baby. Gotta deal with space jump a little bit more at the end there. But we're almost home. Gonna run off this cliff and into our ship. That's time. That's the end of Metroid II. Yeah, we made it under estimate, even with that death. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed that. I don't really do speedruns of this game anymore, but it was nice to return to it. Very, I want to say unpopular speedrun, but it's a really cool game. Anyway, I'm out of here. Stay tuned for more Retrothon. Today is jam-packed with some amazing speedruns, so don't miss it. Thank you all.